Hello everyone, welcome to Kids for Chemistry. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. William Wells. Mr. Wells is the founder of aSTEAM Village.
aSTEAM Village is a great program that promotes STEAM curriculums to children. The mission of aSTEAM Village is to inspire students and families to pursue education and career pathways in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math through community-based projects, learning, and innovative programs.
And every summer, aSTEAM Village conducts a summer camp for kids. This 8-week summer camp for kids, grades 6 to 12, enables learners to explore the world of robotics, video game design, rocketry, race car engineering, alternative energy, and many more science, technology, energy, arts, and math challenges.
The camp includes hands-on activities, fun instruction, competitions, virtual field trips, and interactions with industry professionals. The camp design is to be educational, explorative, and fun.
I am happy to announce that the Kids for Chemistry program is going to be included in the aSTEAM Village Summer Camp.
aSTEAM Village will be providing the virtual academy in STEM City, USA. STEM City, USA is a virtual city that houses many different organizations. It is what every city should be. It is a community where you find people and organizations that help you become everything you want to be and beyond.
And Kids for Chemistry will be conducting their virtual classroom here. Alongside of aSTEAM Village, we are so proud to be part of the aSTEAM Village program and look forward to teaching everyone about the first 20 atoms on the periodic table, molecules and ions, acids and bases, oxidation and reduction, organic chemistry, and electrochemistry.
And this is taught while playing a game and having fun. Mr. Wells, could you tell us more about aSTEAM Village? When and why did you start aSTEAM Village? And what do you see for the future of aSTEAM Village?
Well, Maki, let me tell you, I started aSTEAM Village because I realized that there is a much better way to learn science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. STEM. And you are proof of this. What a game! The game really allows you to learn and have fun, which I was denied when I was in school. I started aSTEAM Village because I know that you guys are the future, and we need it more than just what we get in school. Don't get me wrong, school is important, but there's so much more for you to learn, and you can learn it because my encyclopedia when I was growing up to you was the internet. You have access to information from all over the world. And the more information you have access to, the more knowledge you have. So all that aSTEAM Village is doing is trying to create a platform, a network for young people to learn from young people like you, Maki, and your friends. We started aSTEAM Village in 2014 because we realized there was a population of kids that weren't connected to the internet. They didn't have access to the web, and therefore they didn't have access to a lot of information. They had a lot of talent, but that talent needed access to the information, and they needed access to friends and mentors like you and your friends and Mr. Gerald. So that's why we started aSTEAM Village. And what do I see for the future of aSTEAM Village? Maki, let me tell you. All I see is that the future is bright. The future is bright because of you, because of Kids for Chemistry, because you are willing to lift while you climb. You are willing to teach other kids and have fun while you learn. So thank you. Thank you, Maki. Thank you, Kids for Chemistry.
Mr. Wells, The Kids for Chemistry is going to share a virtual classroom with you and your virtual academy in STEM City, USA. Can you tell us about your virtual academy and who else is going to be a part of it?
Joe, let me tell you, STEM City USA is actually the brainchild of one of my mentors and dear friends, Dr. Tyrone Taborn. He is the CEO of Career Communications Group, and they run the BEA Black Engineer of the Year Conference. They run Women of Color in STEM Conference, and he is just an amazing visionary guy. And STEM City USA, he's actually created not only for me and for Kids for Chemistry and for you, but he created it for everybody in the world because he wants all of us to come together. The Virtual Academy basically is like that 24-hour convenience store. It is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and if it's a leap year, 366 days. It is here for you, and it's going to continue to grow, and there are going to be more providers. There are going to be more powerful, impactful organizations like the National Society of Black Engineers and their NSBE Junior Pre-College Initiative chapter, BEA, BDPA. So this is going to be a place where a lot of mentors, coaches, programs are going to all come together and be here to allow you kids who are sponges to absorb all the knowledge and the power that comes with absorbing that knowledge so that you all can come together and make this world a better place. I'm getting long in the tooth, Gerald. You know, I'm getting up in age. So all we're trying to do is plant a seed that we hope will grow into a big old tree that will provide some shade that you and those that come after you will get to enjoy. I may not get to enjoy it, but I hope that I am somewhere looking down saying, wow, look at Gerald, Maki, and the Kids for Chemistry crew sitting under that shade tree of the seed that we planted that has grown, enjoying that lemonade.
Mr. Wells, last summer the Kids for Chemistry participated in your summer camp. How was your camp set up? How long did it last? How do you sign up for it?
Yes, Jacob. We were so blessed to have Kids for Chemistry and Professor Gerald come our way last year. The kids loved it, and we're excited to have them back. We're excited for year 2 of the summer camp. We designed our summer camp actually as an appetizer to give the students a taste of STEM, science, technology, engineering, arts, architecture, aerospace, and math, so that they will want to come back and pursue it year-round, come into STEM City USA 24/7, 365, and grab as much knowledge and have as much fun and play some games that make them smart so they can make a lot of money when they grow up. And all they have to do to sign up for our summer camp is go to aSTEAMvillage.org. And guess how you spell aSTEAM? Just like aSTEAM. aSTEAMvillage.org.
Mr. Wells, what do you like about the Kids for Chemistry program?
Well, there are a lot of things I like. I like that you have developed patented drawings that make it easier for young children to understand chemistry. That is a big help to aSTEAM Village because your program is helping more students become interested in STEM. And I really like your Kids for Chemistry, the game. Whoa, what a great way to learn chemistry. By playing a game and having fun? Are you kidding me? Kids for Chemistry is awesome.
Mr. Wells, would you like to learn how to play the game?
Yes, I would.
Great. Let us show you how to use the main game board.
Hi, I'm Gerald, and welcome back to Kids for Chemistry.
And I'm Awa, and this is the year for Kids for Chemistry.
Today, we are going to go over the new boards that we developed for Kids for Chemistry, the game.
For those of you who don't know, Kids for Chemistry, the game is a chemistry game that makes it easy to learn chemistry. It teaches you about the first 20 atoms on the periodic table.
And it teaches you about atoms, molecules and ions, acids and bases, oxidation and reduction, organic chemistry and electrochemistry.
And the best thing about the game is that you're learning chemistry while having fun.
So let's start learning about the game by looking at the different game boards that are used to play. We are just going to give you an overview on each board to get you started, and later we will discuss the boards in more detail.
There are numerous boards to help you learn, and it is very easy to move from one board to the next. The first board is shown here. On the outer perimeter, there are atoms and molecules. In the center of the board, I want you to focus on the section that says Identify the atoms, and shows a periodic table.
You have to roll the dice to determine which atom or molecule on the perimeter that you will land on. If you click on the word dice located in the top bar, the dice will appear. Click on the blue box that says Roll Dice. Whatever number that comes up is the number of spots that you will move.
Let's say the dice gave the number 6. Go back to the first board and move 6 spaces. Click on the atom in that spot and it will show up in the center of the board. Now you have to identify the atom using the periodic table above it.
The periodic table has patented drawings showing the number of s orbitals for each row on the sidebar. It shows the number of electrons in the outermost orbital for each column on the bottom bar. There are 2 types of orbitals for the bottom bar, s and p orbital.
You have to identify the atom using the sidebar and the bottom bar. If you click on the atom, the periodic table will show you the answer and let you know if you got it right. The answer for this atom is fluorine.
If you get the answer right, then you get to pick a card using the next screen. We are going to let Justin and Maki explain the next board.
Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Maki. The next board is called the Fundamental Cards and contains 100 questions. If you click on one of the numbers, a question will appear. And if you answer the question correctly, you will win money. It's not real money, it's the Kids for Chemistry, the game money, but it's still fun winning money.
You will use a random number generator to give you the number that you will pick. The screen for the random number looks like this. Click on the blue box to generate a number. Then go back to the fundamental cards and click on that number. Let's say the number you picked was 1. Then you would click on number 1. What are the 3 particles that atoms are made of?
I know. Protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Well, let's see if you are right. If you click on the card, the answer will show up.
Yay, I got it right. How much money do I win?
You win $500, but the players can decide how much the questions are worth.
I want another question.
Well, you have to give the next player a turn.
Aww, okay.
Just to let everyone know, the players are usually in teams, and if you don't know the answer, then a teammate can help you answer the question.
And then, do you still win the money?
Well, you still win some of the money, but not as much, because you needed someone to help you.
But I like that, because my teammates will help me learn the answers.
That's right. All the kids are helping each other learn chemistry.
Now that's teamwork.
And now, a player from another team gets to roll the dice and has to identify an atom or molecule.
But now we are going to introduce another board, which will be used for beginners. If you are just beginning, we will focus on the first 4 atoms, and we are going to have Mr. E and Miss E explain the next board.
Hello, everybody. I'm Miss E, and this is my sweetie pie, Mr. E. Aw, gee.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
That's right. He's my sweetie. Everyone knows that electrons like to be in pairs. But anyhow, let's talk about this board.
Okay. This board is for beginners who don't know anything about atoms. The center of the board introduces the s and p orbitals and their shapes. S orbitals are round and spherical. P orbitals are shaped like the number 8. And the center board also focuses on the structures of the first 4 atoms on the periodic table, hydrogen to beryllium. You are able to see how many protons, neutrons, and electrons are in each atom, and you can see how many s orbitals are in the first 4 atoms. Also notice the 3D drawing of the 1s and 2s orbitals. This shows that the outermost orbital is an s orbital.
And notice the perimeter of the board. Only the first 20 atoms are on the perimeter of the board so that you can practice identifying them. So you can roll the dice, land on a block, and identify the atoms just like in the previous board. But the fundamental cards are different from the previous board and focuses on hydrogen to beryllium and the s and p orbitals.
And now is a good time to mention the 4 blocks that have the wheel of chemistry in them. These are bonus blocks that allow you to win extra money or lose money. If you land on one of these blocks, then you go to the wheel of chemistry. It looks like this. And if you click on the wheel of chemistry, it will spin and stop on an atom. Depending on the slice it lands on, you could win or lose money.
The wheel of chemistry is based on luck and could change the outcome of the game. So the game is not just based on what you know about the first 4 atoms. And if you know more chemistry than the first 4 atoms, the next 4 teaches you about the next 6 atoms, boron to neon. Okay, Mr. Wells. We are going to show you how to identify the first 20 atoms using our patented drawing of the periodic table with the sidebar and bottom bar.
This is an original drawing developed by Kids for Chemistry and never before used. The sidebar shows how many s orbitals there are for each row and makes it easy for young children to identify an atom and determine which row it belongs in.
Oh, I see. The circles represent s orbitals. The first row has 1 circle or 1 s orbital in front of it. The second row has 2 circles or 2 s orbitals. The atoms in the third row have 3 s orbitals, and the atoms in the fourth row have 4 s orbitals.
That's right, Mr. Wells.
The bottom bar shows the electrons in the outermost orbital. S orbitals are the outermost orbitals for columns 1 and 2. The atoms in the first column all have 1 electron in the outermost s orbital. The second column has 2 electrons in the outermost s orbital.
P orbitals are the outermost orbital for columns 3 to 8. Column 3 has 1 electron in the outermost p orbitals. Column 4 has 2 electrons in the outermost p orbitals, and so on.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by the outermost orbital?
Good question. If you look at this atom, there are s orbitals, which are the red circles, and there are p orbitals, which look like the number 8, and are blue, green, and yellow. But the outermost orbital is the s orbital because it extends out further than any other orbital.
And in this atom, the p orbitals extend out further than any other orbital and is therefore the outermost orbital.
Oh, I get it. Thanks for explaining that.
So this atom has two s orbitals. Therefore, it must be in the second row. And it has 4 electrons in the outermost p orbital. So it must be in column 6. Therefore, it must be oxygen.
Oh, I get it. Let me try one now.
Okay, what is this atom?
Well, let me see. It has 3 red circles, which are the 3 s orbitals. Therefore, it must be in the third row, correct?
That's correct.
And the p orbitals extend out further than the other orbitals, so the p orbitals are the outermost orbital. And there are 2 electrons. Therefore, it must be the column with the p orbitals that has 2 electrons under it. It must be atom number 14. What is that? Silicon?
That's right.
Hey, dudes. What's going on?
Oh boy. We told you to stop coming around. What are you doing here?
I just stopped by to say hello to Miss P. Is that a crime?
Corona! I told you to stop bothering Miss P. You should leave. Come on, Corona. I told you, they don't want us here.
Oh, all right.
Wow! Who are those guys?
That was the coronavirus and the flu. They are always starting trouble.
Well, I don't like them. They look like trouble.
Ooh, I just saw Corona and Flu leaving. They look mad. Did I miss something again?
Girl, you're always missing something.
Miss P, what did you do? What? I didn't do anything.
Well, everybody, you really don't want to miss the next episode of The Kids for Chemistry. So make sure you join us in the aSTEAM Village Virtual Academy. I'll see you there.